Thank you very much for turning us on. And of course, this is the 13th annual Hallan Daphnis Special being made possible by AJE Foundation. I want to thank all of you watching the program and those of you listening to WPBR 1340 AM. And the purpose of this special, we want to help the children in Haiti, regardless of where you're listening, where you're watching the program. Utilize an organization of your choice so we can help propel Haiti into a much brighter future. And it is not one particular person that can do it, the Haitian government, myself or Hallan Daphnis, but collectively, I believe we can find a solution for Haiti. It is a pleasure for me to have with me on the program today Yvon Andre, a.k.a. Kapi, a very well-known musician. As we are coming to you, as you can see, in the city of Lake Worth, Florida, I have known him for many years. Tabou Combo is a band that Kapi basically started with, I believe, back in 1968. Many years has elapsed, more than half a century to be more specific, and the brother is still kicking strong. Kapi, it is a pleasure to have you here on the program.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, now, there's so much that I can say about you, but I don't want to get involved into all of that because it will be so much repetitious for you and I. But to get things rolling right now, so many years has passed. Did you ever expect for you to have such a long ride, such a long longevity with a Tabou Combo?
Not at all, Alan. When we started back in 1968, that was just a group of teenagers having fun, playing music to catch the attention of girls. And little by little, it became a hobby. It became finally it became a profession. And we've been at it since 1968, and here we are, 45 years later. We're still here.
All right. Now, when did you first realize that what you had gotten yourself involved with was not just a hobby, but a profession itself?
Well, back in 1974, when we had our first #1 hit in the French hit parade, first Caribbean band to have a #1 hit song, New York City. By going to traveling to France, we were under Barclay's record label, Eddie Barclay label, and here we are doing a lot of TV interviews with people like Johnny Holiday, Dalida, Sylvie Vartan. These people were the greatest superstars in France. And here we are next to them, and hey, comment ça va? Tabou Combo, allez les gars. Donc, then we realized, hey, it's no longer a game. This is serious business. And going back to the States, everybody was working 9 to 5, and we said to ourselves, well, forget the 9 to 5. This is what we're going to do for a living.
All right. Recognizing the importance of what you guys were basically doing at that particular time and still doing, realizing that it was not only about you, but about the nation in general when it comes to Haiti. And what was the impression that some of the fans and the different countries that you have traveled to before in the past, as far as Haiti is concerned, or the music, what have you learned, and can you share with us right now at this time?
Well, I think it's a good question. It's a good. Remember, at one point we were in Costa Rica, and the front page is saying Tabou Combo is coming to Costa Rica, a band from exile Cubans from Miami, and we say, hey, hold it. At that time, there were the AIDS thing against Haitians, not in our favor. So they didn't want to associate Tabou Combo being a Haitian band. So they made it a point to say exile Cuban band from Miami. And we said, no. If you do not, we said to the promoter, if you do not correct that, we are a Haitian band based in the United States, based in New York, but we're not Cubans. We're not Cubans from Miami. We're Haitians from Haiti, but we just happen to live in New York. If you don't put that on the paper, go to all the radio stations, television stations, and announce that we are, in fact, Haitians. We will not play.
Wow, that must have been quite an experience. Again, I am speaking with Yvon Andre, aka Kapi, a legend, still among us, plays with Tabou Combo. Now, Kapi, realistically speaking, how much has the Haitian music somewhat been influenced, around the world? Because I know you guys have been at it for a long time, and others before yourself. Are you happy in terms of how the music is being perceived worldwide?
Well, lucky for us, being professional, being lucky for Tabou Combo, we have a huge market open for us. We're not only playing for, we're not a typically Haitian band. Otherwise, we would be out of business. Luckily, we've been accepted by the world. Panama, we just returned from Panama. Last weekend, we were in Panama. We are being embraced by Panama, Martinique, Guadeloupe, France, Africa. We've been all over the world, and lucky for us that works. Otherwise, if we were a typically Haitian band, we would be out of business.
Now, the Tabou Combo sound is unique. It represents Haiti, because when I hear the band, I know it is a Haitian band being played. But as I listen to some of the so-called popular Haitian bands nowadays, it appears to me that they all have a similarity in terms of the sound, where I cannot really differentiate within, who is playing at that a particular time. So what would you want to say in terms of really trying to identify the music, and for some of them not to really sound so similar to one another until you hear the singer actually singing in those particular bands?
Well, it's a matter of getting your craft together. If you do not know the basics of music, you tend to sound. They all tend to sound the same. I mean, that's why I always encourage the younger generation to go to not specifically go to music school, but at least get the basics of music. Know your chords, know your progressions. If you're playing in the key of C, if you're playing in the key of G, I mean, know how many sharps in the key of G, how many sharps in the key of D, how many sharps. Know the basics of music. Otherwise, if you know your do, sol, fa, and not knowing the difference between tonality, between key changes, you're not progressing. And all these people, I mean, they do, in fact, they do sound the same until you hear the singer, because most of them do not know the basics of music.
Now, you surprised me in the early 80s, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, and you decided to work on a solo project, something that a lot of people did not anticipate. When you decided to venture out and to try something different, what was the reaction of some of the musicians as far as Tabou Combo is concerned?
Well, a lot of people were surprised. Back then, I had just started studying piano back in 1980. I started studying piano in 1974. And going back to what I said before, once I decided to become a professional, I felt the need for me. I thought it was urgent. It was a must for me to learn music. So I did go to music school, studying theory with Alex Pascal, Tite Pascal, master guitar player. And I used to go to his house, to his apartment in New York City 4 times a week, at least 2 hours studying the theory of music with him. Then I went to piano school. I went to the Jazz Mobile. I went to the Muse. I went to Manhattan School of Music and learned music. And I learned to play piano. And the first album I came out with in 1980, a lot of people were surprised because they said, "Oh, Kapi play piano. Kapi's playing piano. I thought he played gong in Tabou Combo." Because they always associate a gong player with the most dirty thing in music. You don't know anything because you're playing gong. No, I proved them wrong. I didn't do it for people anyway. I felt the need for me to study music, and because once I chose to become a professional, I did so. And up to now, I'm up to my fifth solo album. Back in 2006, I started doing what you call Afro-Caribbean Project. And with Afro-Caribbean Project, what we do is, what basically I do, is take music from our legends, the pioneers who have paved the way for us, people like Guido Ozier, Nono Lamy, all the master Haitian musicians. I felt their music had to stay alive. Save the music. Save the music. I mean, it's like, and it was an example of a guy named Ry Cooder who went to Cuba and contacted older musicians who were popular in Cuba in the 1940s. And imagine the 2000, these guys, they reached they're 90 years old, 85 years old. He contacted all these guys and revived the music of old music, Cuban music. So I took the same idea. I said, well, the music must stay alive. So I took the music of the 1950s, 1960s, revived them, and presented them in a form of a CD, a compact disc, and I called it Afro-Caribbean Project. All right. And currently, I'm on my third volume, and I think this is the best work I've ever done as a musician. That's why it should be coming out right before Christmas, 2012, and I'm urging everybody to get this CD.
All right. Now, Kapi, I know you have a busy schedule, and of course, we'll be going to some of all the correspondents worldwide helping to work with us on this particular project. But very quickly, currently, we do have a musician who happens to be the leader, the president of Haiti. How do you feel about a former musician, someone that you have played with before in the past, many different gigs? How do you think that he's doing thus far? And if there's a message that you would like to send to him worldwide, as the people are watching you right now, what would you want to say to our current president of Haiti as a musician?
Well, personally, I think I'm so proud of him being president because as a musician, again, people have a tendency to associate musicians with being, a nobody. And he proved them wrong. He ran for higher office in Haiti, and he was elected president. And personally, I am so proud of him being a president. And I think he's doing a wonderful job, and people have to give him a chance because Haitians people mostly have a tendency to become impatient. I mean, everything takes time to realize. Look after Katrina, remember New Orleans? It took almost 5-6 years for New Orleans to go back on its feet. I'm sorry. So it's they need to have patience and give him time to realize what he said himself to realize. Okay. And but I think he's doing a wonderful job.
All right, Kapi from the musical group Tabou Combo. I wanted for you to do a special song for us. Unfortunately, I got you at the right time, but unable to give you the equipment necessary to do so. But Kembe Haiti Sukenu, was that the very first song that you did?
Kembe Haiti, Mete Haiti Sukenu was a wonderful song that I wrote for Haiti, of course. That was it was on Tabou Combo Kitem Feza Fem CD. Okay. But now I'd like to say Merry Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright, And may all your Christmases be white.
Yvon Andre, aka Kapi, from the musical group Tabou Combo. We want to encourage you to give to an organization of your choice, AJE Foundation, doing their very best to help propel the children in Haiti towards a much brighter future. Now, Kapi, before you go, add something for us.
Well, before I go, I'd like to tell the people to, speaking of the current album I'm going to release before Christmas, on that CD there's a song called Trois Piliers du Grand Nord, which is a song that I've written especially for people from Cap Haïtien, from Grande Rivière du Nord, Lembe, le Grand Nord en général, the Grand Nord. It's a tribute to 3 deceased musicians of Septentrional. We're talking about Alfred Moïse, Roger Cola, and Maestro Ulrich Pierre-Louis. So all of you people from, especially people from Cap Haitian, buy this album. It's called Magic Haiti, in which there's a song called Trois Piliers du Grand Nord. Buy it. You will not regret it. And this is a must for you to have this album.
Say something about helping the children in Haiti.
Oh, also, everybody who buys this CD, we have established a partnership with COEF, which is a non-profit organization helping children in Haiti. On that CD also as well, I have a song called SOS for Homeless Children, addressing the plight of the Restavek phenomenon going on in Haiti. This is very important. For everybody who purchased the CD, a donation will be made to COEF, which is a non-profit organization. A donation will be made to OGL, which is Operation Green Leaves, organization planting trees in Haiti. Also, we have a partnership with Femme Haïtienne na Miami, Marlène Bastien. So everybody who lives in the north, in Miami, North Miami, they can stop by Marlène Bastien and have this CD. So many people. We associate ourselves with this project. So everybody who buys a CD, money will go to Haiti to help Haitian children. So buy it. Right. It's a must. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Yvon Andre Kapi from Tabou Combo. Get his CD and you will help the organization of your choice. This is the 13th Annual Hallan Daphnis Special being made possible by AJE Foundation. We'll return with much more right after this.